Right, how's everyone doing? Good, I hope, Just want to make a video about the Atari VCS. The new Field Fight game is on the Atari VCS store now. It's called Field Fight Culinary Combat, and it's $14.99, and it's awesome. It's a complete 3D world. It's awesome, people. You can play other Atari games inside this world, And it's sort of like Splatoon, except it's field that you use as weapons. Brilliant, people. It's online multiplayer or local multiplayer. Or you can just play single player. You can customize the character. You can get. It's really brilliant. It's a Atari themed world. There's a museum and everything. So it's brilliant, people. And it's brilliant in my opinion. So in my opinion, if people have an Atari VCS, I would definitely recommend buying Field Fight Culinary Combat. It's $14.99, and it's brilliant. The Amatic controller will work with it, but the joystick doesn't work on it. So but it's awesome. It's a third person perspective. It's like I said, it's field is the weapon. Is your weapons. You have to get the ice cream cone, but it's 3D, like it's a world, and you can play with people online or offline or single player. You can get outfits. There's like you can play arcade games within the game itself. It's brilliant. You can play like Asteroid or Centipede and stuff. But the game itself is brilliant. Just the first fully 3D game, immersive world for the Atari VCS, and it's awesome. It's sort of like Splatoon on the Switch, only like I said, you're using weapons. And the main character, Charlie Truckee or something his name is, it's just fucking brilliant, people. And yeah, man, it's awesome, in my opinion. So yeah, definitely worth the money for $14.99. It's just a fun game, you can pick up and play, and you can, like I said, there's a museum. You can play other arcade games within the game. Now I haven't played that much myself because I'm playing other things on my Atari VCS, which is awesome. There's so many games to play on the Atari VCS. Brilliantly, so they're $14.99. So yeah, now a problem that still exists on the Atari VCS is the zip code bug or glitch. So it's because of this, people can't buy the games on the Atari VCS store. Now Atari are aware of the situation. The latest update that they put out for the Atari VCS, it didn't fix the problem. Some people are still getting this problem, so they can't purchase games on the Atari VCS. So it is a problem, and Atari will find a solution, but it's going to take a long time because it's not an easy problem to fix. My theory as to what's happened, see, zip code is mainly for mainland Europe. Now in Ireland here, we don't use zip code, so we've never had this problem. We use air codes here, so I think it's a regional thing, But like I said, not all people get the zip code glitch, but primarily in the UK and other European countries that use zip codes. So it's not an easy problem to fix because if they take it down, if they take down the star for one region, they have to do it for everybody. And it's not an easy problem. It's not an easy problem to fix because people's bank accounts are tied up with their cards on the VCS. So different regions have different rules and regulations. So it's not just a matter of Atari shutting everything down and fixing the star, because I'm not an expert, but I assume because it's a regional thing, because the Atari VCS is primarily an American console, and it's really set for American stuff. But over the years, I live in Ireland, I was able to buy games, but when I first got my VCS, I couldn't download games or buy them because I was set to euros, and I just wouldn't accept the euro. So, whereas in England they use pounds only, and the rest of Europe we use euro. So, like I said, Atari just can't shut down the store for one person for one region and leave it open for another one. It doesn't work that way. But that's my guess. But it's all about the currency and everything else, in my opinion, as to why this problem has happened. It doesn't recognise the zip code that is based in England. I assume it doesn't recognise it as a region because it's separate. And that's my opinion. Whereas the rest of Europe and Ireland use euros, if you understand. So because England use pounds, it's a different region and it's not recognising it. But it's not. Look, some people it works for, but it is frustrating that people can't buy the games, you know. But Atari will find a solution. It's not an easy problem to fix, you know. Because, like I said, they can't just leave one region open, take it down for another region. It's all or nothing, if you understand. That's my understanding of the problem. Because England uses pounds and the rest of Europe use euros, I think that's the issue. But I don't know for sure, I don't know. Because like I said, here in Ireland we use air codes, we don't use zip codes, so I've never had this problem. But yeah, I'm aware, up the north, in Northern Ireland, they use the same zip code as the UK, so people up there are getting the problem. So it is a pain in the ass, but Atari is looking into it. It's all about getting the VCS to recognise the UK and Northern Ireland as the same region, even though it's not. It's different. But it's going to take some kind of software thing to make it happen. Well, it is unfortunate, but Atari will find a solution. Like I said, Atari are doing their best. They're a small company compared to Microsoft and Nintendo, but they will get around to it and they will fix the issue eventually. So, patience to people out there. I know it's frustrating. I'm just lucky that I live in Ireland where we use air codes. And now, this might happen to me in the future. I'll be in the same boat as other people, but fortunately for me, I've never had this problem. And in America, I don't think they have this problem either. I'm not sure about that, but in the UK and the rest of Europe, it's a problem. And I say it's a problem in Northern Ireland because Northern Ireland use pounds just like England do. But because they're separate from the rest of Europe in terms of currency, I think that's why it's causing problems. But I'm not an expert, I'm only guessing. So Atari has to find a way to include the UK and Northern Ireland as part of the same region, even though they're not. Because currency and everything, laws and banks are different and stuff. So that's my opinion. But I don't know how this is going to get fixed, but I say it will eventually, like I said. So anyway, my opinion is the Atari VCS, it's going to get more updates in the future, and hopefully this zip code problem gets fixed, you know. But as far as everything else on the VCS, it's awesome. It's getting better all the time. The latest update has after improving controller connectivity via Bluetooth. It's a lot faster now. You just push the Atari button once and just give it a few seconds and it's synced. Whereas before, I'd have to do it 3 times just to get it to sync, and sometimes it takes 5 seconds, sometimes it takes 5 minutes. But now, just one push of the button and within a few seconds it syncs. That's awesome. And I heard that in the past, it took a long time to update the VCS. I'm talking a long time, but now it doesn't take that long. You know what I mean? They've sped up the process, so that's one thing people were getting frustrated with, the fact that it takes so long to update. And then some people couldn't even update the VCS at all because they had to flash the VCS with the latest firmware in order to get it going. But that has been eliminated, I believe. So you don't have to flash the VCS to get it going, and it doesn't take as long to update. So that's awesome, in my opinion. So Atari are listening to people, and they realise this is the main problem. The main problem is the zip code glitch, because people can't buy games and Atari are not getting any sales, so it's frustrating for everybody. But they will fix it. I say they will, you know. So anyway, just want to make a quick video about that. The Atari VCS is awesome. And we're going to see more games in 2024. And Food Fight, the new Food Fight game is awesome. I'd highly recommend people getting it. Brilliant. So we're going to see more games from Atari themselves and the indie devs on the VCS in 2024. So, like I said, don't listen to people that are saying that it's finished. It's not. Yes, it has some minor problems, but Atari are addressed. Like I said, they're a small company and they will fix it eventually. So, just patience, people. There's 136 games currently on the VCS Store and more on the way. We've got a new. So, they're my opinions. So, I hope everyone has a good day. Take care, all the best, and bye bye.